What is up, fellas? Souls of the Damned here.
And come along for the journey
Yes.
in Demon Souls. As you can remember from last time, we are making our way through 2-1. Although now, because I flipped and I am actually playing the Paladin, he's saying bye-bye to the Adjudicator Shield and making his rounds with some different gear. He's gonna see what we have, and then he realizes, oh crap, we just have this Crushing Battle Axe +1, which isn't terrible.
What does he think about his leather armor?
He doesn't like it, Steve.
Well, I do. I think you should keep it.
But unfortunately, there's nothing else
easier
here.
to roll it. You'll
Yeah.
thank me later.
So yeah, he has this Crushing Battle Axe, which is kind of a little more his speed, but it's still not great. The only unfortunate thing is he's smart, so he's not actually going to be doing it. So he's basically the only thing he's swapping out is the shield. Yeah, he knows that the scale miners are basically very, very almost immune to anything except piercing.
Oh,
So
look, the flame salamanders.
I know, right?
Aren't they excellent? Oh yeah, and thrusting attacks on enemies that are lower than you.
Yeah, freaking gotta love it with soul stuff.
Oh man, yeah, that oof.
It doesn't do that much damage. Although 2 hits.
2 hits not bad.
No, it's not. Shard of Meltstone, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is the one where you can change the properties of.
Oh, yeah, I think it takes it from whatever upgrade it has back to base.
Shard of Lava containing intense heat. This unique ore can melt all other ores and return an enhanced weapon to its original state. So yeah, so like if you have like say we upgrade our katana along a certain path and we decide that we want to go somewhere else, you're more than welcome to.
Yes, the assassin upgrades it purely for poison, and then the freaking jerk paladin's like, you can't be doing that, and then he
Poison's bad, evil.
Exactly. And he's like, I'm not just gonna put it in storage, I'm going to destroy it.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, I think back in our first one, we may literally hit a point where we can't win this, or we have to do immense amounts of farming to re-upgrade our weapons because we screwed each other over.
It's true, but that is
Or we
part of
screwed
the fun.
ourselves over since we switch characters a lot. Flip the coin.
You dirty rotten ball sack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good shot.
Well, it would have been
points.
if.
Yeah, that unfortunately happens to most of these. Oh!
God damn.
There he goes.
Okay,
But yeah,
don't fall over.
Oh, nice.
Because sometimes they can drop stuff, and I want the stuff. I like stuff.
Yeah.
Shard of Dragonstone. That's the fire upgrade path.
Yes.
So if you decide that you want to do something along those lines,
Shard of Dragonbone fossilized by lava. Enhances straight swords, axes, hammers, and so on. I was gonna say,
God dang.
I heard him coming up behind you.
I did not realize that there was another one there.
Oh, yeah, come on. There you go. Don't drop. And he stayed, but no item. What you gonna do?
Alright, I'm gonna go back to this real quick. Let me find Dragonstone.
Go ahead.
An ore that applies the power of fire to a weapon. Weapons can be strengthened with Dragonstones up to a maximum of level 5. Level 5.
Yes.
I don't know why I said that.
Oh,
that
you're
way,
not
but
just
I
gonna
did.
go run through the fire pit?
Oh yeah, sure, Steve. I'm totally not an idiot at all in any way, shape, or form.
Right. Honestly, it pretty much looks like they have Dragonstone on their weapons.
Yeah.
Pulled it right out of the forge that they did.
Lordy, let's see here.
Nice.
Stabbing, no way. See, but the stab on this takes quite a bit longer than the stab on the longsword. See, I like it because you think it's like when you look at it at first, you think it's just a fire poker or something that they stuck in fire. You actually realize that it's actually like a bastard sword or something along those lines that they've just had in the fire for so long that it's turned that color.
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Rolling through that. I was like, wait. And there are useful missiles. Stop. back. Loves the backstabs in this game.
Sharp stone.
So brutal.
It's true. They are so much more visceral than like hard stone, like crazy, which is going to be very good for when we get this paladin gets back to
His longsword.
His longsword. Which, speaking of Steve-O, you know you're gonna love it because the shortcut's right there.
Oh yeah,
I could technically but go back to the Nexus. Although,
oh yeah, you could. I didn't think about it.
And do the quick roll back to the Nexus, but I don't know necessarily that I'm going to. He has kind of a mission, and he's kind of going, frick. I'll get that on the way back up.
Oh yeah, because this takes you all the way down to Baldwin?
Ed, I believe.
Ed, you're right.
Because
Baldwin,
yeah. It's, I always forget because it's Ed and Baldwin.
I haven't seen you around these parts. What does it matter? You need a blacksmith, show me some coin. If not, head straight for the door.
It's funny, this is one of the few characters that, when you're looking at it, his mouth actually moves. Not in sync with anything, obviously.
No.
So, you can see some of the interesting things here. Okay, so like Uchigatana, you can do Sharp Uchigatana, which upgrades the dex scaling, which is probably what we're gonna... Ooh, or tearing. That has a B scaling with freaking dex.
Shard of Sucker Stone.
Yeah, which I think we get... I don't remember where we get those off the top of my head.
I want to say you get them in the Valley of Defilement, or the one right after
that's
that.
very possible. And you can see the sucker, or the tearing, interestingly enough, actually increases the bleed damage.
Oh, wow.
Up to 240.
Not an insignificant
Yeah, 60 points on that.
Yeah.
Although the one thing that does do is it drops the base damage. You can see that drops that by 8. But if you look at it from the standard plus 15, you goes with plus 30.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much,
as you keep putting in dex, it's just going to get higher.
it really is. So that's kind of interesting.
Very nice.
Crushing Battle Axe is already Crushing Battle Axe. Yep, I was pretty certain that you could upgrade this to a Crushing Axe. Sharp Pickaxe, Compound Longbow, that's pretty
I think
similar.
you got to get those up to like plus 3 before you can go any kind of specials on it. Like the longbow. I think the same thing for the longsword, actually.
Yeah.
But don't quote me on that, because I have not read like the 20-page book on how to upgrade weapons in Demon's Souls.
Yeah. So it makes me wonder though if we should not necessarily upgrade this because
Until we get the Sucker
Sucker
Stone.
Stone, which makes me I'm gonna run back to the Nexus. And get my well, you're a crotchety old man. Now it's funny if you look at him, like how small he actually is, like compared to us, like but
What if it be a black?
you hear Baldwin talk about, and a little bit later, there's a certain point where we actually you hear him talking about throwing the bear bugs into the lava pits, which is insane because these bear bugs are like probably like 10,000 pound creatures, and they're little tiny guys like this. And then he talks about how Ed is actually even more dangerous.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Let's
here to
not
chit
screw
chat.
with that old man.
Yeah.
Strengthens it, and alters its character. Those are transmogrified sprites. Their presence blesses the weapon.
Kind of interesting. Little detail there. And so it's a little bit of detail on.
Oh, did you want to repair any of your equipment?
I'm getting ready to go back to the Nexus. Renowned Hero Soul.
I like it.
I'm gonna run back to the Nexus real quick so I can actually have my long sword and probably some of my armor, because I don't think he's not gonna do Adjudicators. He's gonna go. I'm gonna go back to
Heater?
I'm gonna go Heater and then the Mirrodin, as much of the Mirrodin gear I can, and great strength ring.
Oh, very nice.
So I'm gonna change our whole setup.
Nice. It's
not
stockpile. Dropping
and
all the stuff.
dropping this crap. Well, you guys can see we started off the last episode with like 37. Now we're up to 67. So yeah.
See, I love that you can put it or you can give it to him to watch, and then you can go over to upgrade it, and you can still use them.
Yes, that
That is a great.
very, very interesting piece. So I mean, it really is very interesting that they decided to go that route. I really do dig that. Adjudicator shield, you can go right back there, because I don't really care about the little thiefly person and what he's going to be possibly doing.
Which is funny, because last time the thief didn't care about the paladin,
Yeah,
so
exactly,
the
right.
longsword didn't make the trip.
Yeah. So, because that was the thing is I kind of oop crap, I grabbed the wrong thing. Okay, so I still have that on me. Actually, no, I'm gonna grab those leather gauntlets or leather
Just so
boots,
you can have 'em?
just on the off chance that like possibly because I like to have first
Full
off.
set.
Well, yeah, I like to have my gear look all right. Let's see. So great.
Fashion souls.
I know, right? It's terrible. You really shouldn't care about this, but I do. Well, that's not fashion whole souls. I'm just running around without
God.
pants. Let's see. We're at 66, so I can go up to.
Now I know why the maiden in black has her eyes covered.
Yeah, right. So Mirrodin. So I
Ooh,
can't pull that off.
Hello.
But I can do. I could do. No, I can't.
that'd
No,
be 70.
it's 33. So I'm gonna put the leather, but this actually makes it to where it's, it actually doesn't look that bad.
Oh no, it looks
Oh
good.
wait,
like it.
I still have the katana in my hands.
You do.
For
I just hit
some unknown reason.
triangle.
So actually 28, which
Yep,
is actually.
Oh
quite a
yeah, I
bit
think the
better.
freaking katana weighs more than the sword.
It does. It's super weird. Let's see. If I drop that off,
Ooh, just.
32. So I'm gonna
Not bad.
drop this off to you, sir. Deposit item. Uchi katana. So if
Jeez.
actually, you know what?
Actually, no, because
he's the paladin. He wouldn't actively try to screw over the other dude. He just he would take it, but
not use it.
yeah. So I
Come
don't
on,
know.
screw
You know
over
what?
the dude. Come on.
You know what the bad thing is as much as it's I can handle the no helmet.
just not the no gauntlets.
Yeah, it's just
Honestly, I think it
something-
looks better with the gauntlets. Anyway.
Yeah, it's something about it. I know that it's not necessarily min-maxing, but I don't care. I'm not a min-maxer.
No,
Although
me
I
either.
am going to go see Baldwin about a horse. So sorry, the old gotta go see Man About a Horse deal.
Oh, gotcha. I was
no.
like, what?
No, but I gotta go see him because I want to see exactly what he can do
Man, he's a blizzard.
with those upgrades.
Oh, absolutely. You know what, guys? While he's doing that, I'm going to leave you in his capable
What?
hands.
Be
while I work
unique.
this
Could it be a
back.
blacksmith?
Yes. So I'm gonna look here. Quick before you go, Steve. It's +3 before you can go up to the clear stone.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm thinking I might.
Well, dude, you're the paladin. It's whatever you decide in this moment.
So yeah. So I'm gonna look.
What all can you do? You can do quality, crushing, dragon.
Which crushing goes up to strength. Dragon was no scaling.
Because we had talked about the paladin maybe trying to go blessed, but I honestly don't know if you can do that on the longsword, though. I want to say it's just maces and stuff along that nature. But
It's possible.
I don't know.
I can look into it. For right now, I'm just gonna go. We have the shard of meltstone. If we decide to go back,
Oh,
I'm just gonna do
all the
quality
way.
because it
Well,
oh no,
well, that's up to you.
That's not great because it. Look at that, Steve-O.
No. Right off the bat, it's not. And say later when we upgrade to I think it's like the old knight's longsword. That's better if you go quality than the longsword. But again, this is up to you right now. We'll do a farming run if we
Right
have to
now,
or whatever we
right
got
now,
to.
if we run into it, we're dropping freaking damage by 20 points, and there's no scaling benefit because our stats aren't that high. So
Because that's what I did with my guy. I did the longsword. I think. Oh jeez, I want to say I had it up to +9, and then I went quality path on the old knight longsword, and it was at +3, and it was already better than the +9 longsword.
okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just gonna heal. I'm just gonna repair here, not actually worry about.
Let me gone. I want.
worry about that sort of an issue here. So let's head on back up. I'm going to see if I can get that item at the top, or not at the top of the lift, but at the part on the way back down. Not there. This one right there. I'm just going to kind of wait and see what I can do. There we go. Shard of clear snow. So, definitely interesting. There's a little bit of a lag spike there. For some reason, I'm not really sure what that was all about, but it was there. So yeah, let's see. So we've got our longsword back. We've got our heater shield. We're back to full paladin mode, which is rather awesome. But we can still do our awesome kick flips and back flips and rolls and all that good happy crappy.
Oh, so you have that ring from Dark Souls where you can do the flips? I like it.
Oh, see, unfortunately, I don't know if you know this, Steve, but the original version of that item allowed you to. It was basically Havel's plus that flip. So it gave you like all this burden. So basically, what people were doing was they were taking
the highest armor.
Well, yeah, they're taking the highest armor, so you're having like full Havels, and then on top of everything else, you were going back and like you would go back and basically you would have all this different crazy sort of flips and stuff like that. So you would, I mean, it was so broken. I mean, I'm glad that they changed it, because then only if 25%ers could use the flips.
Well, honestly, and that's kind of what we were talking about last episode, where people who want to break the game, and honestly, that's not really breaking the game, is taking advantage of a thing that was there, but you can obviously see that that's not what they had intended.
Yeah.
And it was just an oversight, but yeah, I mean, which I've never been just, I can't do a person who's just like full heavy armor, fat roll, and anything, so I would have already been in the leather and the decks, and when we did our freaking co-op run through and I got that ring, it was like, yep, that's staying on.
Yep.
I love it. That's my character all the way. But yeah, I can't do like the heavy armor, and honestly, if I tried to, that would have probably been me taking advantage of it, because it's like, I have to have the dodge.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Just the slow walk, the take the hit. Well, in our trio in Dark Souls 2, I went to tank to try something new, and it's like, I used, what was it, the Gurm Great Axe. It's like, I can't move with it. I can't roll. I can't do anything until I got a little higher level, and I was like, I can one-hand this now, and I think I just got my endurance in that one up.
Yeah.
I can still do so I can actually do a roll. But man, it's just, that took so much getting used to. That breaks.
Yeah, I know, that's the
I did not know that when I
club.
came here. I was like, I screwed myself out of it. I looked at the bridge and I'm like, I wonder if that's gonna break. And I started walking across it, and I like hesitated and tried to go back, and I was like, no, roll forward, and I missed it.
Yep, that does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen, good sir. That's an unfortunate side effect of just not a great knowledge of the game yet, because you're, like I say, when you're first starting off, you're doing a lot of stuff that you just don't know.
Yeah, I still haven't watched a full playthrough of this one yet, and I don't know why not, because honestly, I really like it. It was like, I didn't want to spoil it for myself too, so I was like, I'll just try to figure out things on myself.
They really try to get you over there, because you can see multiple glows, and it's super glowy. It's like, so they really are trying to get you there. Yeah, you look around this freaking corner, and you're like, what the heck? But that's the thing is, but if you see that there was all the barrels here, and if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss that there is a way up here, and you're gonna miss the fact that you can come over here.
Hide it well.
Yes, they really do. You're gonna miss the fact that you can drop down to here.
More items.
I know. Then you can drop down behind here. Steel shield.
Oh yeah.
which
Heavy. I think it's
yeah,
very heavy.
it's super heavy, but I actually like the look of it quite a bit.
No, I know I picked it up. I don't think I've ever actually looked at it.
Now I'm trying to remember off the top of my head if these guys still throw their boulders once they get over. I don't think they throw boulders anymore.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't have regeneration anymore.
No, you do not. Oh, did you take off the regenerative ring?
Yeah, 'cause-
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, you put on the strength. Which, honestly, you don't need to be wearing the other ring because you're not in Phantom
Oh,
form.
the cling ring. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what
yeah.
the hell I'm thinking. You know what? That is a very good point, sir. I've been running around with the cling ring for no apparent reason.
Oh, I'll just say, yeah, when you chose last episode not to choose that Nexus, I honestly didn't even remember about the cling ring. I was like, I forgot. But I just remembered because we were talking about it.
It's true.
At some point.
In the past.
Indeed.
Which means I probably actually will put the generator's ring on just for topping off purposes. Because nothing at this point is necessarily overly important. So yeah, that ambush can be super bad because those back couple of guys will throw rocks at you the whole time, and that can be a little bit of a pain, as you can imagine, while you're getting charged and rocks thrown at you and just all this horrible badness. Horrible
Kind of like
badness.
being shot from flying enemies while you're trying to fight giant skeletons with big swords.
Yeah, that definitely can happen. I mean, that's the thing is it really does have that Dark Souls feel,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
or not
I was
necessarily.
gonna say, wait, Dark Souls at Demon Souls feel.
Yeah, just that Souls feel
There you go.
in its entirety.
Yeah, it's a Souls game. Yeah, you can. It's in the blood.
So the thing is, I do like this for those ones because it does have the downward stab.
No, the longsword is just fantastic all around.
Yeah, the move set is phenomenal. I think that
Dude,
dude
you
just.
just jumped off. Yeah.
Oh no, that was one of the dead ones.
Oh, that
It
could
just
be.
ooh.
Good dodge. Nice.
It was and it wasn't.
It could have been worse. It could have been better.
It could have been a little both. So let's munch on some grass. I like eating weed.
It's grass, it's now weeds, man.
Yeah.
There's no daisies or sunflowers or.
Ooh, freaking!
wow.
I did not realize I was pulling the dogs already.
Yeah, that was jarring. I was like, I don't remember that happening right there.
Well, I spent so much time dealing with these freaking lizards that they must have pulled the dog already.
Dogs, man, dogs in Souls games.
Dogs in most video games,
Yeah, that's
honestly.
true. That's true. Oh man, you remember freaking wolves in like just Origins, Dragon Age?
Yeah. Or you remember in like I don't know if did you ever play Ocarina of Time?
I did not.
Like there was like dogs in that one that you're just like, oh my god, just die, just please. I mean, like I love dogs in real life, I really do, but dogs in video games are just like,
Like Resident Evil dogs.
yes.
It's like, oh, just no.
But then again, those are horrible for a totally different reason.
That's true.
The
But
controls
still,
are garbage, and like that dude hit me from underneath the freaking
You
bridge.
see that? He's, his teeth are long.
I know. Apparently, they're like 4 feet long and made of magic.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what happens.
Let's see. Is there? I think no. There's not anything back here.
I don't think so.
It's
It's
grindstone.
grindstone.
So yeah, we're finding a bunch of those if we actually ever do need to pick that up or to repair anything in our right hand. But honestly, we get back and repair stuff so often.
Yeah, durability's not a huge issue in this game. It might be for some weapons. I don't
Well,
know.
it is if you like if you're having a problem with like certain enemy types that
That's true,
they
that's true.
can degrade durability or like scraping spear sort of
Oh, yeah.
crap that
Oh,
like
yeah.
like troll freaking like invaders they do that sort of crap. I traded.
That's worth it. You got their generators right.
Yeah.
Trade
Jeez,
another pickaxe.
I'm gonna have to drop these I think because like what's our item burn 85%. That's too freaking much. It's like I'm never gonna need all these goddamn great axes or
Great pickaxes.
Yeah.
No, come on, you're gonna dual wield pickaxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Drop item on the ground. You can go F off Mr. Pickaxe. Let's see. So, Mr. Pickaxe, stab you in the butt.
Your face butt.
Yeah, the wind up on the long swords R2 is quite a bit less more.
It takes a second.
Well, but it's not as bad as like the Uchi.
Oh no. I really like the when you're running and then you hit R1, it does that big sweep. That there's your sharp shot.
Yep. More sharp now. Here, sharp now.
Or my sharp shot, I should say.
Yes. Look at this one. Ah, crap. That was terrible.
Very nice.
It's a very nice. I'm a Borat. Actually, I've never seen that movie.
You're a boar and a rat. Holy crap!
Yeah, I literally don't know what any like other than like that little joke there. I've never actually seen the movie.
Yeah.
So I
Honestly, it never looked appealing to me. I was
It
like,
didn't. It's just pretty
pass.
much making fun of like foreigners. Like that's pretty much what it seems
I
like.
think we do that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Why would we watch a movie about that?
So yeah, I don't really know what the appeal of that film was because it didn't really seem funny.
Right? Well, you know, you say that, and we'll probably, this is me, Steve-O, I will probably get crucified in the comments, but Napoleon Dynamite looked retarded to me, and so many people have told me that, no, it's actually, it's retarded, but it's retarded funny. But again, it's one of those I looked at, I was like, why would I watch that?
It's honestly there was a couple of funny parts.
Oh, so you watched it and you didn't care for it?
I did watch it.
Okay.
It wasn't. It's not the like. Really, it was like a meh kind of movie. It was one of those movies that I watched it. I did, but I'll never watch it again. I have there's no like appeal.
Poison
For me watching it again. Yeah. So putting poison resistance because we have the flame resistance one.
Yes, we do.
Let's see. A soft ring with a deep green seal increases defense against poison.
Made by Jerry, a friend of Sage Frake, the Visionary, who is known for his magical handicraft. The seal's design is a skull.
By the way, they are not talking about I believe if I'm not mistaken, it's Gary who is known for his magical crafts rather than Sage Frake. Because Sage Frake is known for spells and things like that. Gary is more of an artificer from the standpoint of magic. He's not, from everything that we find, he's not necessarily like straight up like sorcerer or whatever. So let's see. We gotta deal with a.
Oh yeah. This room isn't stacked against you at all. Jeez. Bad officials, man. Well, he kind of blew his own booby trap there, but hey, what are you gonna do? Wow, he spamming those quick.
Trying to just bust him. Bust a move. When was the last time you heard that used in a non-joking fashion?
I thought you were gonna say it in a non-80s movie. I was like, never. Oh wow, I think you got lucky there.
Yeah, because
Hosts.
come on, mister.
You're gonna get the front stab. Thought you were gonna go for backstab there, but I recovered nicely.
There we go.
Oh Jesus! Ooh! Nice dodge. Oh yeah, you got him. All over but the cry.
I always like that phrase.
Yeah.
Examine corpse. Full moon grass. More here, which I forget what it is.
No idea.
Stone of Sunrise.
That was a heck of a push, man.
Yeah, I
you
know,
see
right?
it? He broke that whole cart.
He just exploded that whole thing. Yeah, it's true. He shoved it aside like. What it is? This guy is like Bruce Banner if he never turned, but he still had that strength. Like he just like, yeah, I just elbowed this thing and come on, mister.
Yeah, and it just exploded.
Yeah.
Fell apart. Nice.
It was just enough. He took him just enough fall damage to die from that thrust.
Man, that little chunk is sometimes all you need. And then that magic pixel is somehow, or sometimes, the only thing that prevents you from dying.
Alrighty, so we have some stuff going on here, but before we go to that stuff, let's run over here and grab a few things.
Oh, spider webs. That doesn't bring back horrifying memories of an hour ago.
Oh, lordy. Yeah, it's very true. Very true. Kind of fitting, actually, that we ended up here tonight.
The giants. Yeah, you're right. The armor spider. After everything that we went through in our freaking
Pathfinder mod, the Crisp Blade.
Oh yeah. Oh well, we're not so good.
No, but it is an interesting piece. Small ceremonial sword. Old runes are expertly chiseled into the blade.
Used as an aid for incantations, the wielder's magic ability increases, though he or she will suffer more magical damage.
Interesting. So, that was, I believe, for some odd reason, like I feel like there's something else around here, but I can never remember
I want to say the
what.
Crisp Blade was the big thing.
Yeah, I think that was the big thing, but I'm trying to remember what, like, I don't know.
I don't remember anything, but it very well could be. I have not been through here a lot.
Yeah, it's
maybe 2 times.
and it's been a minute, so I'm gonna pull this crank.
Sure.
See where it leads me.
Only to good places.
Yeah, no, right? Just
Amazing.
like down into the center
Awesome.
of the freaking Earth,
Yes.
or whatever this made-up planet is.
Bob.
That's kind of interesting.
Treasure.
I'm trying to remember. I think that is this the one a trap?
No,
don't
it's
remember.
after here. It's like all of 2-2 is a trap.
Chunk of spider stone.
And then I think you get pure spider excuse me, guys. Pure spider stone for beating the armored spider.
So you can see something kind of interesting way in the background. You can see this eyeball, which makes you worry just a little bit. But I think we can handle it, folks.
Oh yeah.
We always call it the armored spider, and it's actually the armor spider.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, we always call it demon souls when it's actually demons souls.
Yeah. It's-
Wow, you got through that a lot faster than I was. He spams fire for me like a lot. Very nice.
Ooh, that one.
Yeah, that webbing, man, it wrecks you sometimes. It moves so slow. And this is where 100% block shield is
Almost a
very good. Yeah, you can roll through that, but man, you got to be on your game. Oh, yeah. Are you gonna be safe with that?
Close enough to safe.
Wow. Okay. I'll have to remember that because I always run all the way back to the very beginning to like get out of that. I did not think you could survive that here.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Yep, it's one of those things I almost always do. If you have a full stamina bar, you basically only take 1 point of actual damage.
Very nice.
Not 1 point, but I mean
Yeah,
like
one
the
chunk
one,
or whatever.
yeah, the one solid chunk there.
Okay. Yeah, I was like running all the way back there, and then you have to make the trip all the way back up with him spamming fireballs and webbing.
Yep.
There he goes. With his AO.
Up in that corner.
Well, it's still an AoE, because it doesn't go behind him, but it's still an area of effect.
I think it's an AoE.
I'm going to call it an AoE. And if I'm wrong, you guys can tell us in the comments.
And even it's true, because I'm still gonna consider it an AoE.
I agree.
It's because it technically is an area of effect because
Right?
it's an area that it hits, so it doesn't really matter what your opinion is because I really don't care. It's an area of effect.
Exactly.
It's just what it is.
Not interesting.
Yeah, you can float a little bit on his wing or not his,
Not
not his
wings.
wings. Jesus,
Oh man, that would make this fight more interesting.
I know, right?
Actually, I really like the model of this boss.
Yeah, it is really cool. I just wish that it was like you fought it in a bigger area where there's like more going on. Because really, you're only fighting what, a small percentage of this thing actually.
Which does it turn to face you when it does that, or once it starts its animation, is it locked into a path for that? Because you can literally run behind it. Oh, yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
Probably can, but I don't know. The only place to hurt it is in its face.
Well, I know, but I meant just for that attack. Because if once it starts its animation, it's locked into a trajectory, you could literally walk behind it. It does it, then you walk back and you hit it. You know, I'm gonna have to try that in my next playthrough. I don't know if you can physically get behind it. I think it might take up the whole space.
Yeah, it's kind of hard telling. I don't really remember.
Ah, yes. John Grass. Oh yeah, he's dead.
He did.
He did.
I tell you, he did.
Go to the Duke.
That was a bad joke, but
There is no such thing. Okay, there are. That wasn't.
So yeah, basically, this is how I generally do this fight because, you don't have to do the run and you don't have to worry about it. And
No, that is a lot simpler way. I will remember.
you just go around and armored spider.
Very nice.
It's a pretty simple boss fight. Like what a lot of people get stuck into is that's part of a lot of people's problem is they try to fight him in this tunnel and he can just blast you the whole time.
Yeah.
When you're up front, he just keeps doing that little slam attack, and those aren't really that bad.
No,
And, like,
no. With the shield, you can, you block right through it, and then it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's very true. Chunk of spider stone, and then we are off to the races.
Boom.
Hard demon soul,
spider
pure spider stone.
Yep.
So this is one of the more interesting ones because I don't think that many bosses drop a pure stone. Like very few. Like I think the flame
Yeah,
worker
I think
drops
you're right.
a pure stone of something, but I can't remember. Maybe pure dragon stone or
That
something
makes
like
sense
that.
for fire, yeah.
But I don't really honestly remember. It doesn't seem like there are that many.
No, I think honestly it's just kind of random drops from certain enemies. I don't really believe bosses necessarily do.
Yeah. So we got about 15K,
I like
which
it, I like
means
it.
I'm gonna do because we're probably gonna eventually change once we. Oh, I just
I
started
can
earlier
forge
stuff. I'm
weapons.
really sorry about that.
You're the paladin, man.
Yeah, that was an accident. That wasn't actually on purpose. So I'm just gonna repair some equipment real quick. Heater shield, and then Mirrodin gear, leather. Then I'm actually gonna. I made a decision. I'm not gonna worry about the upgrade path for the launcher. I'm just gonna go straight.
Right.
Just do flat, and then
I like
figure
it.
we can do quality with the night sword.
Yeah, I like it.
That's kind of my thought here. So I'm just gonna go longsword, get that, because that's the thing is we can do it all the way up to a +5 now.
I like it.
And we figure 128 plus the 23 scaling. So I don't know. That's kind of just my thought.
No, I like it, sir. I like it.
Deposit some gear.
Yes, like one of the most helpful people in the entire game.
Yeah. Although he is kind of a coward, he did leave his wife to die and his daughter to die.
Oh, was he just supposed to stand there and die with them? Come on, he survived to help you take revenge for him.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that he was supposed to die. So, at least that's my thoughts on the whole process. But people might disagree with me, but
At this moment, the rogue
We are
finds
in-
his cowardice intelligent.
and I find it just cowardliness.
Not gonna talk to Crestfallen? So he
No,
disappears?
Thou seekest
yeah, I
so
don't really want to
hard
do that.
attempt.
You're the
right now.
paladin.
Huh? Well, yeah, but I don't want him to disappear.
Soul of the mind,
yeah,
to
okay.
life's ether.
Okay,
He's
let's.
a coward, too.
Withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be
yeah,
ground, so the world
he-
might be mended.
Might be mended.
So the world might be mended.
Might be mended.
Lamb.
I don't know why, I just love that line. So
Yeah.
the world might be mended.
Super close.
Art thou done?
But that is where
Mean
I'm
that?
going to call that.
I like it.
And then I'm going to go, because I made it through one area, but
did.
I highly doubt my abilities to make it through any of the other areas that we have to go through, because we...
Oh, come on. You saying you can't take the Valley Defilement all human?
Yeah.
Or Latria?
Yeah, none of those things are true, Steve. None of those things are at all true, because I know for a fact that Latria, I'm probably gonna fall in the hole. And that is you, sir.
Oh boy.
Latria, I'm gonna fall in a hole, and then in Valley of Defilement, I'll probably fall down a hole, and then in actually, yeah, Latria and Valley of Defilement
Are only the ones left,
because
yeah,
we've
yeah.
beaten 1-1, 2-1, and then 5-1.
Yeah. Oh.
So that's
Do you
rather
go
interesting.
left or right?
I've been playing this for quite some time because, cause you died at
Yeah, the
pretty
very
early on
last
in the first episode.
Yeah.
Or technically the fourth episode.
Yeah, but I feel like I did a lot of the earlier episodes.
It's
so that's all right.
it's very true.
And that'll probably end up happening. And
It
yeah,
will.
That's all right.
Because people go because you go on certain stretches and it's just
some days you're on, some days
it
you're
just-
not.
just ends up happening.
No.
Boom.
Boom.
Cling rays. Yes. And then regenerators.
You know what? I don't think so. I think he's gonna go thief.
Thief ring.
Honestly, I'd rather have the regenerators, but I think he would go thief.
Mhm.
I really do. That's not
Leather.
Absolutely.
Leather. Nice.
No.
Although Latria has the assassins.
Yeah, I know. That's where he's going.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
exactly why he's going.
And then, so you have there's the Uchi Katana, the damage drop off is.
I was gonna say,
quite a
yeah, I
bit.
see no reason why he wouldn't use a longsword, given it's literally
there.
already upgraded for him.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. What am I at for? I don't have 11. You know what?
Just
throw that.
Yeah, make sure that it's on at all times.
And I think you
I
can
can-
buy arrows from him.
Yep, I believe so. Because yeah, for Latria, there's a couple of things you're gonna want to have some arrows. So yeah, might as well. It's
True, but that's
the
18 pounds.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Freaking
arrow
Demon Souls
weight
has
is-
arrow
yeah,
weight,
yeah.
so
Which actually,
Maybe
this is
the-
the same thing I did before. I'm
You
buying
come
all.
back
and then
alive.
just put them in
Yes, exactly. And then
Oh,
whenever
okay.
we need them, we
Okay.
can just withdraw them.
there. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, so I'd say
Oh, I was right.
maybe 50
Mhm.
or
Yeah, that's what I was
100.
thinking.
Or you
Just 50.
just
Should be
transfer?
enough.
Yep. So transfer. Actually, yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I was not.
So you're gonna
Few
want to
more,
transfer
it's
130.
130. Yeah. I bet. I was like, I'm taking them out, but no, I'm not. Man,
Yeah.
that goes up by 10s quick.
Yes, it really does start that whole process pretty quickly.
There we go.
There
There we go. 50 arrows. We're good.
nice little,
Got a couple
nice
of
little
arrows.
rogue stuff. I swear, I think I'm gonna start buying off of Blige the kunai, the
Nice.
poison
Yeah, yeah.
throwing daggers. I don't know when it'll come in handy or if it'll come in handy with certain things.
They will.
But I just think it's a very roguely thing to have
Absolutely.
for when I'm playing him, because it's part of my build is for this guy is the Uchi, which has basically you have the Uchi Katana, and then you have the whole process of like the kunai, which are both from distant lands, as he even says in the kunai's description. So, the Tower of Latria. Latria, land of the Queen's Ivory Tower.
An old man took revenge on the queen by locking her family in a prison with inhuman guards. All that escaped the place are the prisoners' cries.
Interesting.
Cthulhu-looking monsters.
They are Cthulhu-looking monsters, and they are also mind flayers from
Yep.
D&D, which is still stupid that Pathfinder can't get the rights to them because D&D is still around. And
I did not know that.
yeah,
That
that's part of what it is. It's the whole legal matter of technically D&D and Gary Gygax had created it, and it is basically that
it's part of the
Intellectual
IP.
property or whatever.
Yeah, for that, so they can't actually use mind flayers in like any of their mods or anything like that. So it's just a whole turd ball of wax.
Interesting. Which does kind of suck. I understand from that point, but from the point that you can't use them against me when you're running your campaigns.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. I can just add them in.
Oh, that's
and-
true.
because it's
that's
not
kind of dumb. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't have to follow the law.
No, not at all.
F that jazz.
Oh, that's locked. We gotta find keys. I'm a rogue. I want to pick this lock.
I know, right? Imagine if that was an actual, like, imagine if a Souls game had a, like, that level of... Could you imagine, like, Skyrim with this, like, sort of combat and this level of difficulty?
Would we ever play it? Wow, apparently he is not a good shot with bow.
He's just learning.
That's a good point. That's a good point. He just brought the arrow.
That
Oh,
was-
okay. He was a worse shot with his spell. That is not going to reach me, sir. Well, I don't know what happened. Oh, there's my arrow.
Yeah.
It's in the
Collision.
concrete. Ah,
And I don't know. what
There we
that
go.
was. There we go.
honestly, normally I just run up and backstab them,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a rogue. He just bought arrows. He's using them.
Yeah.
Most of these are locked. Yeah, the same way. Let's try this lock. Locks. Reading description: Prison of Hope West, 3rd floor.
Help me.
Interesting.
Fresh bus, which will be useful later. Prison of Hope, 3F, cell key numero uno. Wow, I keep clicking the left thumbstick to do the search function from Inquisition, and you know what? It's not working.
That is like I hate that as like
Really?
as a thing. I get it for that game, but it's like wizard stuff.
Yes, wizard
Interesting.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Ah,
Just rolled on top of it. That's
Boom.
your acrobatics.
yes, exactly.
You made your acrobatics check.
Oh wow, the frickin' cuff moves.
Yeah.
Huh, I never noticed that
A little
before.
bit of collision on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just never like it. I think it just, like takes away from the exploration factor, like which is part of what I love about games like Fallout, because like Fallout is a much larger game and doesn't
Oh, yeah.
have any sort of glowing like thing that just pops up and is just I don't know.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you can see the guys with the daggers are actually dangerous. They can actually
Mm-hmm.
do some stuff to you, which is kind of interesting.
Indeed. The ones with just the hands, I don't believe actually. I think they just run up to you and hold up their hands.
Or even if they do become hostile, they don't really do that much damage. Like when they do attack you, so because there are a few that you can piss off enough.
Oh, probably.
Interesting. Blood stain on the floor, but there's no one in sight. I wonder.
I wonder too. Ah!
Hanging guy.
Ah! Aw.
Yeah, apparently he's already dead.
I don't trust it.
You know what's a
Die
weird
by
little
my
tidbit, and
hands.
granted we're not playing the game, but because we were talking about the characters that have moving like mouths in the last episode. One of the things that is kind of interesting and kind of it points to the fact that he was supposed to have a much larger role in the game is that Andre of Astora in Dark Souls 1 actually his lips actually move. He's one of the few characters
That's true.
that his lip
Mercury Stone?
nice, which is upgrades along
Poison,
the
I believe.
poison path. But yeah, so it just kind of points to the fact that he was supposed to have a much larger role in the story.
I am aware that this is not the way we need to go. I believe it's over there that it unlocks. Which, well, maybe not. I mean, you might have to get the second key to actually go over there. I don't remember.
I don't remember, but I
But
think
we're going to explore.
yeah, exploration. That's what it's all about.
Upgraded weapon!
I know, right? And two-handing it and all sorts of awesome, amazing jazz.
Stealth kill.
Yeah.
From around the corner. Did you notice?
What might be in here. Shard of Mercury Stone.
Stone.
Apparently they want you to poison crap in this level.
Actually, no, that's actually a good point. I've never come here with a poison weapon. I wonder if these are particularly like susceptible to that. Because you do find the mercury rapier.
But what's weird is like they don't seem like enemies that would be
poison. Yeah.
overly susceptible to it. I mean, I guess you could.
Actually,
You are playing the rogue. Oh lordy!
no one can prove I did a thing.
What a D-bag move! Oh lordy, but I love it.
He was right in my face. He deserved it.
He was standing there and
Was.
holding up his hands for mercy.
Yes, mercy. Has he played a Dark Souls game?
Yeah.
Mercy. Here's mercy.
Mercy is a sword in your spine.
You know what? That is a good line, sir. Mercy is the death I bestow upon you to end your suffering.
Silver Cornet is a kind of an interesting
Oh, it's a
item.
helmet, actually.
Yeah, it's
I think it's unisex.
It is unisex.
Silver cornet, crown wrought from silver. This decorative piece is only given to the famous magicians of the distinguished Yormidar family.
I believe that's right.
Awesome.
It is imbued with a unique spell that increases the bearer's maximum MP. Which, if you combine this with some of the MP regeneration stuff, you can get really, really powerful mage stuff.
See, I think I mentioned it before, but this is the one thing. This is one thing I do just not like. You pick up new stuff and just auto equips it. In your
Yeah, it's
hotbar.
kind of irritating because then you like if you roll and accidentally use it or something.
Oh,
Don't-
thief ring.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Thief ring.
Try to backstab him. There you go.
Stealth kill.
I know. I love it.
And key. Prison of Hope 3F key 1. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da.
Prison of Hope East 3F.
And you know, you guys probably think it's silly to read these, but these frickin' things were the only thing that got me through this level.
It's
So I'm
true.
like, okay, this is where I am. This is where I need to go. I know I can actually navigate.
Yeah, because you can match. I mean, you match literally everything. You match your level with the if you're on the east or west. Cell blocks, and you go by that with what pretty much which keys you have, so you know where you can open up shortcuts or different things like that. You know which areas you can open up like levels to. So it's kind of a interesting little tidbit there.
No, that really helps me, especially later when you come back because what's the guy's name? Hey, don't do that. I knew that was coming and I just forgot about it. But
Yeah.
the guy screaming.
Little Alant.
Yeah.
He's I am totally blanking on his name right now. It's
I don't know.
starts with an R.
But you got to come back when
We'll
you find
find
the
him.
key to unlock a cell.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so because I'm like, okay, he's on such and such level. Okay, I'm here. Okay, so I need to go over here. I was like, is it up? Well, no, because up is whatever level. It's down. Okay, so I got to go over here. It's just it's an awesome way to keep yourself.
It does really help. Quite a bit.
To reorient yourself because it's a prison. And there's up and down, but all the levels look the same. But just that little plaque, it's surprising how much it helps.
It really does. It really is. It's kind of surprising, like how much that can change, like your perspective on everything. And like we're like Steve-O's running through this right now, but that's because he's played through these levels, especially your first time through all.
Oh
this.
yeah, you were like going, what?
Yeah,
Did I come over where?
You get lost, especially once you start unlocking the different levels.
Oh yeah, well I'll say it when I show you, but there's the big stairs, and then there's the little alcove that has the other set of stairs, and you're like, oh crap, I walked right by that. But you know what, guys, we are approaching our hour mark, And since we're right here, I'm just gonna go and I think we'll call it right here at the Nexus point.
Right there we are.
Right. And oh man, yes. No,
Get up
come
on
on,
it.
come on,
Get up,
come
get
on.
it,
It's, it's a thing.
Get it. There you go.
Right there. That is how beastly my guy is.
It's very true.
And we'll pick it up on next episode, and we will see if the Paladin retakes control, or if the Rogue gets to go and try to fight. What is it? Fallen Idol?
Fool's Idol.
Fool's Idol. That's
Fool's
right.
Idol, and get his Assassin's Gear.
And get his assassin. Well, he's gonna get the assassin's gear either way, because the freaking
But if you,
Paladin will pick it up, but he won't get to wear it.
it's very true.
But eventually he will. So we will see you next time.